Oral Health, Body of Christ Real Talk with Joseph Brownlee. Welcome to Super Saturday. It's now 2 minutes after 11 a.m. in the Chicago area. Welcome to Real Talk, Health Talk with Joseph Brownlee. Oral care, the importance of oral care. I'm talking about health. When I'm talking about health on this show, I'm talking about all around health. Weight loss, internal health, lowering your blood pressure, diabetes prevention, healing a leaky gut, healing gastritis, mental, which is anxiety, panic attacks, MDD and stuff like that, ADHD. All it has to do with diet, believe it or not. Most of it has to do with diet and what we eat, according to my research. A lot of clinicians and dietitians and holistic doctors and metabolic doctors agree on this, okay? And heart doctors, heart disease and stuff like that, Total health, what I'm talking about is oral, also, and eye care and all of that, even ear care, a lot of that has to do with diet and lifestyles. And for the ones just tuning in, I'm not a dietitian. This is my disclaimer. I'm not a clinician. I'm not a holistic doctor. And I'm not a metabolic doctor. But I am doing some study on this stuff. And I will be taking some courses on this stuff for my own personal benefit and also to help others. That's why I'm getting in more into natural herbal remedies as well as natural food remedies, which means herbs, meat, fats, vegetables, and fruits. And you notice all of those I mentioned was created by our Creator God. See, He created all this stuff, meat-based food, plant-based food, and stuff like that, which is essential if used right and using the right ones for our human body while we're here on Earth, There's no perfect diet or nothing like that because of sin and all the confusion of our body and cells and DNA not being perfect. One size does not fit all. But the number one key, I believe, every man and woman on this earth will do well is stopping sugar, period. Stopping sugar, refined glucose, fructose, all them other coses, period. And bad, well, I ain't got to say bad, all ultra-processed food is bad. Not processed as much, but ultra-processed food, junk is bad, especially here in the US of A. One of the top dogs of poisonous food. And that's why I also label through the week the series that I'm doing, and the food that I love was killing me. The reason I say I didn't put LOVED, loved on it, because I still love it. I just don't eat it. You don't have to participate in something that you love if it's killing you. It's just like a relationship. You can still love a man or a woman even though they are no good and they treated you wrong, and still love them. Be in love with them. But you know better not to participate back with them or join hands with them or, other things like that. That don't mean it's hard to stop loving something. Okay? It's hard to stop. This is my perspective. It's hard to stop loving something. You can love something, but hate the actions of what that person done for you, but you still in love or love them, if you understand the definition of love. It's the same with foods. This is my definition. The food that I love, mostly was ultra-processed food, and which is in the majority of the stores, ultra-processed food. All stores, especially in America, because some countries have banned a lot of this American poison. They have their issues too, but it's mainly here in America and a lot of westernized countries or Western countries. And America type of diet is spread in different countries now, and I don't understand why people will want a McDonald's or a Burger King, all this ultra-processed poison in their countries anyway. and then people wind up getting fat and and disease because of the junk they put in it. That's why some of them change the ingredients. Even Heinz ketchup, if it goes to another country, they don't put all of the junks and the additives and the poisons and the bad oils, vegetable oils and corn oils and their stuff like they do in America. They have better ketchup than we do. In Europe, a lot of them do, than we do here in America. So it's a lot of things that's in America that's killing us. Americans are destroying their own people in many ways for profit, for control, trying to be God, little g. See? Most what America's system, because it is a system, is doing. It's not benefiting the American people. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, it's not benefiting the American people because they're part of this system that's controlled by a dark shadow team. That's controlled by who? Satan, the devil, the prince of the power of the air, the God, little g of this world, all around. So the systems. When I talk about America, I'm talking about the system. I'm talking about the government. The government. I'm talking about the healthcare system. I'm talking about the school system. I'm talking about the CDC, Center of Disease Control. I'm talking about the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. I'm talking about the NIH, the National Institution of Health. I'm talking about the WHO, which is worldwide, the World Health Organization. They are wicked. They are wicked. They are ran by Satan. They are wicked. But when it's come to here in America, all the things that are really supposed to help us are destroying us and are killing us. And they are getting richer. America's, with all the sophisticated stuff, you would think they will be healthy. We will be healthier, but we're very unhealthy. One of the unhealthiest countries around the world. Not the unhealthiest, but we're up there, probably number 10 now. And I'm shocked. I thought we was number 1. But that's another story. But we're one of the most unhealthiest countries with the most money and with some of the most sophisticated stuff here in the US of A. Okay? That's why Lord's going to be doing other traveling in other countries, and I want to taste their food. I want to see how real fruit tastes. I want to see how real vegetables taste. I want to see how real meat tastes. And we still have decent meat here, but it's going to be partially contaminated. I'm sorry to say that, man. Sadly to say, here in this America, the people are decent people here in America. We have a lot of great patriots and strong and Christian folk here in America. It's the system. It's our government and healthcare system and school system that's running the things, telling you what to eat, what to do, and most of them are out of. It's a shame they tell you what they want you to eat, but they eat steaks and stuff themselves. They go try to tell you what they want you to eat, bugs. I'm not going to get into that. America's system is disgusting, and I do not really want to live in this country anymore. It's just disgusting, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I could do the things that I'm doing here in America in another country. I could have a podcast in another country. I could try to win people to Christ in another country. I don't have to stay here in America. I'm not mandated to stay here in America. God didn't just say I need to stay in America. I can do what I'm doing in any other country I choose. Okay? Now, oral health. I'm dealing with oral health now challenges. And it's a change coming in my mouth. I can see the difference in my teeth, and a little bit in my gums. But the doctor that I'm listening to on YouTube, Dr. Ellie Phillips, please look her up, introduced this system that I'm using now. And, stuff like that I'm doing, I can see the difference. And also, it hasn't strengthened my teeth. My teeth are still loose. And that's what I mean. When the damage is already done, there might be a chance that I could lose my teeth, But I'll talk about that in the long run. But losing my teeth doesn't mean that I cannot get replacements or implants or whatever like that. Hopefully I'll have to go that route, but I love to smile. And I'm not going to be going toothless. I refuse to. And whatever way I can get the money, I will do what I have to do. But what the 16 or the 15 that I have left, I want them saved. Okay, I want them saved, okay? And the only way to do that is address it. Address it. And these for the people that's having these challenges, they've been told that they have bad breath or, your loved one might turn their nose and talk about your breath, even though your teeth might look good. There's an issue with your gums. You may have gingivitis or have early stage of periodontal disease, even though you might have all 32. loose tooth cavities, those are all signs of infection. Something is not right. You have people with decent teeth that have a lot of cavities. Well, their teeth is not decent if they have a lot of cavities. That's all could be cause of periodontal disease and gingivitis. People have bleeding gums, and they think it is normal. Some people might think it's healthy, but it's not. Bleeding gums is never healthy. Okay, I went years with bleeding gums. You can barely touch my mouth, my gums would bleed, and I knew I had a deep problem. And I got to address this because I want other people not to ignore these things. All right, okay. Oral health is very important, and you got to think about these things. If you are in a relationship, now this is going to scare a lot of people, but this got to be out there. When you orally kissing someone, especially someone you just met or someone you've been with for a long time, you're spreading your germs. Remember, germs always spread. Just like sexually it does, it spreads orally too. If you have periodontal disease, which over 60% of people already have, even though they're teethly distant, you're spreading it to your partner. So kissing is not a big thing with me now until I get my thing together. And hopefully my partner had their thing together. See, that's I can say this, I can talk about this now. That's how important kissing is not a big thing to me now. Because I have some dailies I have to take care in my oral care. So kissing is not on top of the list. Even if you just peck it, you're spreading something. You're spreading something. I'm not saying it's wrong to kiss someone on the jaw or whatever like that, but I'm talking about tongue kissing and all this other, what they call French kissing. You're spreading your disease to someone else or your germs, and they may get sick. And just like in a sexual relationship, uh, a lot of men has caused the women to have certain parts that's affected, yeast infections and stuff like that. It's caused from a lot of young men because they're not clean down there, or they might have different things like that, maybe even different problems and stuff like that. Okay, I know I'm getting deep, but this is very important of overall health care. Like I said, I'm not speaking as a clinician or a dietitian or a nutritionist. This is just research and personal experience, you know, stuff like that, that I have experienced and maybe you have too. But it's here to help someone. We need to take care of our health, and it can be taken care of, no doubt. There is remedies that we can use to even if it can't be reversed, it could be slowed down, it could be stopped, and I'll be satisfied with that when it comes to my all around health, not just oral. You know, it's just that's the one I'm tackling now. Then I'm gonna get into my vision, tackling my vision care, my eye. Is there any help for me getting better vision out of my right eye, which I can partially see out of my right eye? Okay, so I have issues in my eye. I have issues in my gums and my teeth, periodontitis disease, and I have issues in my body, and all of them will be taken care of. It might take a year or two, but it can be taken care of. It can be reversed. See, I don't want to be like the ones that's last minute from death to diabetes to cancer to losing their legs, gangrene to all kind of stuff, losing all their teeth because they're ignoring these problems. There's a lot of young people losing their teeth for rotten teeth, what I was talking about earlier, because of the foods and the stuff we're consuming, even cigarettes and vapors destroying your gums and teeth and taking a lot of cells out of our brain. Young people, you're not exempt from the poison that you're eating. And a lot of people eat these, especially black youngsters, hot chips. I've done I looked at these hot chips, the junk and the poison they put in these hot Cheetos. And Cheetos and chips, period, are destroying the teeth, are destroying the young people's bodies. And that's a shame. Even little kids. God don't know having bad breath when you're 3 years old. It's the junk that we are consuming and giving to our babies. Oh man, I got a lot to talk about. And a lot of times you're not going to hear. But, is it too late for me with my teeth? It may be, but I don't think so. I'm not going to say that yet. This is my challenge. I'm fighting it now. God bless you all. Until next time, this is Super Saturday. Body of Christ, Real Talk, Health Talk with Joseph Brownlee. There is hope. There's always hope as long as we are living with God's remedies on this earth. God bless you. Peace out. Love you.